Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Royal Nerd Gaming. I am your host, the Royal Nerd, and today will be the start of my new series, Apex for Amateurs. Basically, it's a crash course for Apex Legends. With the launch of the Nintendo Switch version of Apex and the big patch that went live with the Chaos Theory update, there's going to be a bunch of new players. So this series is designed to help those people out, and anyone else who is new to Apex. Because there's a lot of nuances that I don't think are covered in the tutorial, especially since it hasn't been updated since the game launched over 2 years ago. This series isn't going to turn you into an expert by any means, but it should at least help you get familiar with the basics. I'm gonna have videos that cover the armor, the weapons, the legends, and things like that, but today's video is gonna start with communication, medicine, and grenades. First, let's talk about pings. The ping system was a revolutionary innovation that allowed for teams to communicate non-verbally. And in a game like Apex that is team-based, this is very important because some people don't have mics, or don't want to use their mics because talking to people online is horrifying. You have a dedicated ping button, middle mouse click on PC, and I believe right bumper on controller. And just looking at a place and clicking it will prompt a generic, "Let's go this way" ping for your team.
Let's go this way.
Double-clicking the ping button will create an enemies over there ping.
Contact with target.
Now, if you're looking to get more specific, holding down the ping button will offer you an expanded list of options, including marking an area to attack, marking an area to defend, marking an area to keep an eye on, and marking an area to loot. There's also an enemies have been here ping.
Someone's been there.
It functions similarly to the default enemy ping, but is for those moments when you think there could be enemies nearby but don't actually see them yet. And of course, there's the I'm going over here ping.
I'm going over there.
Similar to the default let's go this way ping, but much more passive-aggressive. Like, I'm going over here, I guess you can come too, if you want. The ping button is not just used for indicating locations, however. It can also be used to mark items for your team, from ammo to attachments, armor, or even weapons.
Flatline here.
Furthermore, you can use the ping button to request items from your team. If you are running a heavy ammo weapon and find yourself short on ammo, you can request some from your teammates by opening the inventory, hovering over the weapon you need ammo for, and clicking the ping button.
I need heavy ammo.
From this screen, you can even request specific attachments for your weapon by pinging the appropriate slot on the icon.
I need a standard stock.
If you're looking for more information about attachments and weapon types, check out my weapons and attachments video, to be released shortly after this. Now, once something has been marked by a member of your team, you have the ability to look in the direction of that ping and call dibs on the item.
Dibs.
All this does is indicate to your team that you do want said item, and it keeps it marked on your screen so it's easier to make your way to it without losing track of it. However, calling dibs does not prevent anyone from taking the item before you get there, and an enemy might snag it before you get the chance. The only people that actually hear your character call dibs are teammates, and even they can take the item before you do if they so desire. But come on, everyone, let's all try to respect the sacred code of dibs. Otherwise, your teammates will just be unhappy with you, and that's not what you want in a team-based game. Now, the ping system isn't the only function that gets a selection wheel. The same can be used for grenades and meds. We'll start with medicine. There are 5 kinds of medical supplies in Apex: shield cells, shield batteries, syringes, med kits, and phoenix kits. Shield cells take 3 seconds to use and restore 25 shield points to your armor, equal to one of the bars in the lower left. Shield batteries are bigger and better than shield cells, completely restoring your shield no matter what level shield you have, but take longer to use, coming in at 5 seconds. Now, syringes affect your health directly, and heal 25 health points, or a quarter of your total health. Syringes actually take as long as a shield battery to use, that being 5 seconds. Medkits, like shield batteries, are the bigger and better cousins of syringes, completely restoring your health, but taking a whole 8 seconds to use. In Apex Legends, armor is basically like extra health. If you get hurt, the armor will be the first thing to take damage. Once you've run out of armor, your health will start to take damage. What that means is that if you are missing shields and health in combat, try to fix your shields first, because using shield meds will always be faster than using health meds, unless you have an opportunity to swap armor. If you want a more detailed understanding of armor swapping, check out my armor, backpacks, and knockdown shields video, coming soon. Finally, there's the Phoenix Kit. The Phoenix Kit completely restores your shields and health to full, and takes a whopping 10 seconds to use. You're probably not gonna get the chance to use a Phoenix kit in the middle of combat, so unless you're really well hidden or manage to get yourself to safety, probably best not to use a Phoenix kit unless you're really desperate. Let's talk about grenades. There are 3 types of grenades in the game. The first one is just your run-of-the-mill frag grenade. You throw it, it rolls, and after a few seconds, it explodes, dealing up to 100 damage to an enemy based on their proximity to the explosion. Don't worry about your teammates, because there is no friendly fire in the game. However, you do take damage from your own grenades, so watch out. Next, the Arc Star. The Arc Star does not roll once thrown, unlike the frag, but instead sticks to whatever it lands on. This includes enemies. If an enemy gets caught close enough to an Arc Star's explosion, it will completely shatter their body armor, no matter what level it is, and also stun the enemy temporarily, blurring their vision and slowing their movement and aiming speed for a few seconds. If an enemy is not wearing body armor, it will do up to 70 damage based on proximity and still stun the enemy. Now, if you stick an Arc Star to an enemy, that's even better, because then they are stunned from the moment the grenade hits them, and they cannot escape the explosion. Sticking an Arc Star to an armored target does 90 damage on stick, unless the target has less than 90 armor, in which case the stick does exactly enough to break the armor. Sticking an Arc Star to an unarmored target, however, only does 30 damage on stick. Either way, it then does 70 more damage when it explodes. Lastly, there's the Thermite Grenade, Apex Legends' version of a Molotov cocktail. When you throw a thermite grenade, it erupts as soon as it hits the ground into a line of fire, perpendicular to where you threw it from. This can be used to prevent enemies from entering a room, to damage enemies behind cover, or even just to cause some chaos in close quarters. Enemies who come into contact with the thermite will start taking damage over time, initially losing 4 health per tick, but that will steadily increase the longer they stay in the fire. Once they leave the flames, they will still be on fire, and over the course of a few seconds, will take a total of 25 damage. The Thermite is definitely the most nuanced grenade, and while it doesn't do as much immediate damage as the Frag or Arc Star, it is excellent for applying pressure to an enemy, and is not to be underestimated. Like I said before, medicine and grenades also have a selection wheel option. At the bottom left, next to your health and shields, you will see your currently equipped health item. Tapping the health button will use whatever item is displayed if possible, by which I mean you can't fix your shields if your shields are full. However, if you're missing shields and health, and you fix up your shields first, or you use up your last shield cell, the quick select will automatically switch to the next available type of medicine. Now, if you don't want to use that type of med, you just have to hold down the medicine button, and the quick select wheel will pop up, showing you all the medicine you have available. From here, you can pick which type of medicine you would like to have in your quick select, or you can use a specific med directly by clicking on it. Just like with items in your inventory, you can click the ping button while hovering over a specific type of medicine in the quick select wheel to indicate to your team that you are looking for meds of that type.
I need shields.
As for grenades, well, whatever grenade you pick up first will be the one you see in your quick select. Pressing the grenade button will pull out the grenade. If you have more than one type of grenade, pressing the grenade button again will cycle to the next type. And just like with meds, holding the grenade button will open the quick select wheel for you to choose from. Once you have the grenade out, you can just click the fire button to chuck the grenade immediately. Alternatively, you can hold the fire button and an arc will appear so you can throw the grenade more precisely. And there you go! That's communication, medicine, and grenades. I hope you found this video helpful. Or if you know a friend who's interested in getting into Apex, please share it with them. I want this series to be able to help as many people as possible. The next video in this series will cover weapons and attachments, so if you want a more in-depth understanding of each weapon in the game, the different types of ammo and things like that, that'll be the video for you. Anyway, if you like the video, maybe comment, subscribe, and come back for more, and if you do, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and take care, everyone. Farewell.